welcome to This Explainer. Okay, listen, if you've ever stared at a massive chemistry textbook and felt your brain just completely shut down, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're bringing you a strategic, high-energy, totally unfair cheat code approach to dominating chemistry. We're going to completely bypass the traditional agonizing methods and rely entirely on neuroscience, memory science, and study science. By the end of this, you're going to learn how to study chemistry so fast and so effectively that it is genuinely going to feel illegal.
Because we've got to start by validating that very real frustration, right? Why does chemistry feel literally impossible sometimes? Well, you open a book and bam, you're instantly hit with this massive wall of equations, complex formulas, and what feels like endless academic nightmares. Your brain flatlines. But hey, we are taking that anxiety and we're converting it into pure C6H12O6. That's glucose, pure energy. We're channeling that energy into a method that will absolutely make you unstoppable.
All right, let's dive into this. Before you even touch a single chapter, you have to understand the chemistry of chemistry. See, the traditional student mindset, where you rely on passive reading and brute force memorization, it's broken. It's kind of like a scam, actually. You need to shift to the scientist mindset. A real scientist knows that chemistry isn't about memorizing random facts. No way. It's about recognizing patterns, understanding reactions, and building logical systems.
So, to get you operating like a scientist, here is our strategic blueprint for today. 1. The chemistry mindset shift. 2. The reverse pyramid technique. 3. Organic chemistry subway maps. 4. Elite memory and brain hacks. And 5. Training with mock tests.
Part 1. The chemistry mindset shift. Let's start with a massive paradigm shift. If you treat all of chemistry as just one giant identical subject, you are totally setting yourself up for failure. You've got to break it down, because each branch needs a completely different strategic approach. Think about it. Physical chemistry is entirely logic and math-based. Organic chemistry, the one that terrifies everyone, is actually just structure and pattern-based. And inorganic chemistry, heavily trend and table-based. If you try to study organic chemistry the same exact way you study physical chemistry, you're just wasting hours. Categorize first, then conquer. Part 2, the reverse pyramid technique. Pay close attention to this one.
We have arrived at an absolute core pillar of this explainer. This is the ultimate strategy boss for hacking the syllabus blueprint and saving your precious brain cells. Look, most people study completely backward. They read the notes, they try to learn the concepts, and then they look at the exam. We are flipping that upside down with the reverse pyramid. Start from the very top, pull the last 5 years of past questions. Go ahead and identify the topics that just repeat over and over again. Then, you prioritize studying those specific chapters like your life depends on it. Only after you know exactly what the exam actually wants do you drop down to study the notes, concepts, and examples. Why is this such an elite hack? Because working backward from the actual exam isn't just efficient, it's a targeted strike on the syllabus. It heavily protects your mental bandwidth from completely useless information.
And when you actually sit down to study those prioritized concepts, you use the laser-focused strategy loop. Passive reading is completely out. Instead, spend exactly 10 minutes watching a quick explainer or reading a summary. Then, boom, close the book and summarize the concept on paper in your own words. Immediately after that, solve 2 to 3 questions related to it. Finally, and this is key, speak the concept aloud, literally as if you're teaching it to someone else. This whole active cycle takes about 25 minutes. If you loop this 4 times, your attention speed will absolutely skyrocket compared to just staring blankly at a page.
Part 3, Organic Chemistry Subway Maps. Let's get into it. Moving into our next tactical boss fight, organic chemistry. Okay, people are terrified of organic chem because it feels like a painful, endless list of random reactions. We're going to shift your focus right now so you can treat it like what it really is, a giant, highly predictable logic puzzle. The absolute secret here, stop memorizing random names, just stop. Instead, shift from rote memorization to systemic understanding by mastering general reaction mechanisms. You need to nail down these 4 keys. Understand the relationship between nucleophiles and electrophiles. Lock in the difference between SN1 and SN2 mechanisms. Learn your reaction series, like how an alcohol turns into an aldehyde and then into an acid. And finally, master those functional group conversion charts. Now imagine taking all those functional group conversions and mapping them out onto a single page. This right here is the ultimate organic chemistry cheat code, the subway map. Every chemical reaction mechanism is connected, kind of like intersecting, color-coded transit lines in a massive city. When you look at organic chemistry like a subway map, you aren't memorizing isolated facts anymore. You're tracking a route. You can literally predict where a reaction is going to end up based on the path it takes. Moving from memorizing to predicting, that is a massive, massive upgrade in how your brain processes and applies information.
Part 4. Elite Memory and Brain Hacks.
So now that we've mapped out the actual chemistry, let's talk about your hardware, your brain. We've all been there, right? Staring at a massive constant like Avogadro's number, trying to force your brain to just remember it through sheer willpower. It's painful, it's totally inefficient, and quite frankly, it rarely works long term. But we can bypass that pain entirely using the Elite 3P memory system: pattern, practice, and placement. You understand the logical pattern, you practice solving problems with it, and then, for placement, you connect it to a highly visual, totally absurd mental image. Let's take Avogadro's number, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. Picture this: 6 Avengers eating 22 tacos at exactly 10:23 p.m. I know it sounds completely silly, but your brain loves silly. By placing complex numbers into weird visual narratives, your recall becomes practically instant.
And you can scale this whole thing up using a memory palace. This is literally what memory champions use. You assign complex reaction pathways or heavy chapters to specific physical locations inside your own house. Imagine walking in your kitchen and seeing periodic trends laid out all over the counters. You walk into the bathroom and visualize chemical bonds forming in the sink. Step into the backyard and see chemical equilibrium balancing perfectly on the grass. When you're sitting there taking the test, you just mentally walk through your house to retrieve the info. It is effortless.
We can also hack your brain's dopamine circuits using habit stacking. Look, studying chemistry can feel boring, so tie it to things you already do automatically every single day. Drinking your morning tea? Study one concept. Brushing your teeth? Review your spaced repetition flashcards, like Anki. About to open social media? Stop and force yourself to solve 3 numericals first. Taking a lunch break? Watch a quick reaction animation. You're basically making studying chemistry automatic, addictive, and seamlessly integrated into your daily life. Part 5. Training with mock tests. For the final stage of our exam prep, we really need to treat physical chemistry and your overall performance optimization exactly like a professional sport. A massive mistake students make is viewing a mock test as an evaluation of their self-worth. That is totally the wrong mindset. Mock tests are not there to test you. They are performance enhancers designed to train you. You take them weekly, time yourself, and treat them as a cheat code to build a mistake bank. Every error you make on a mock test is just a specific vulnerability that you now get to fix before the real exam. Building on that training mindset, let's look at specific physical chemistry and brain fixes. For physical chemistry, which is all about math and intuition, never just memorize a formula. Actually derive it at least once to really anchor it into your long-term memory. Practice unit conversions constantly, because most silly errors are literally just unit errors. Keep an error tracking journal detailing what you did, why you did it, and how to avoid it next time. That single habit fixes like 80% of future mistakes fast. And finally, protect your mental state. Use Pomodoro timers to stay laser focused, and make sure you sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. You literally consolidate these complex formulas while you sleep. A sharp brain works 5 times faster than an exhausted one. When you combine the reverse pyramid, those amazing organic subway maps, the memory palaces, and habit stacking, chemistry absolutely stops being a nightmare. It starts feeling like a game, a powerful rhythm that you actually control. People are going to look at you and ask, how on earth did you study so fast? How do you remember all of this? And you can just smile, because you'll know that you aren't doing magic. You're simply doing science. The exact kind of science that makes grades go boom. So I'm leaving you with this final thought. You've got the blueprints, the neurohacks, and the strategic systems right in front of you. The old, painful way of studying is officially obsolete. The only question left